everyone. The handsome stand-in is back. How long have you been a handsome stand-in for?
Second time.
Second time?
Yeah.
And he's just got it going on at the top and down below. It's just as casual as you can be. A little bit of something for you watching at home. If you want to make it in this town, you don't need to try in this house. Because trust me, with that, no one's looking down there. People like me, when you got this, you need to wear bright white shoes because people are going to be looking down this end. You are handsome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the DNA. What am I doing? I have learned a lot from my handsome stand-in.
Oh.
Dare I say it, Steve, very much like Crazy Stupid Love, your movie, where the very handsome Ryan Gosling is teaching your character a little bit more about how the ladies like to be treated.
That's exactly right.
Yes. And luckily, yourself, you have been married to your wife, Nancy, for 16 years?
Yep, I have.
Which, yes, absolutely. Which must be great because you don't want to go out into the dating scene.
I do not. I would be in trouble at this point if so. I'm clinging on for dear life.
I'd like to show a clip from the movie of Steve's character learning a little bit about how best to approach the women.
Just because I've watched you pick up women doesn't mean that I know how to pick up women.
You ever see Karate Kid?
What does that have to do with anything?
You know when he's teaching them to wax on and off, but he's really teaching them to fight?
You want me to fight someone?
What's the first thing I do when I go up to a girl? I buy her a drink.
Yes, always. Without fail, you buy her a drink even if she doesn't want one, you insist.
And do I talk about myself?
Never. Never talk about yourself, always about her.
Because bar banter
is boring,
the
so
worst.
You put the impetus on her. She has to be the interesting one. Impress me. Impress me with how interesting you are. It's a big game. Creepy little game.
Oh, that's judgmental, isn't it? Mm-hmm. At the end of the night, what do I do? Do I ask them to come home with me?
No, you tell them to come home with you. They have no choice in the matter. It is your choice, and they are so overjoyed to have had the opportunity to make sweet, sweet love to you. Oh my God. You did. You Miyagi'd me. Huh.
Ladies, would any of that advice work?
Ryan Gosling is pretty good looking, so...
Well, what mistakes do guys make?
At bars? You mean like...
Yeah.
Do you go to bars? Like,
who goes to bars?
No, I mean, you couldn't. They'd be like, oh my God, Eva Longoria.
No. The last time I was in a bar and got hit on, yeah, there was this guy who was like, I want to get your number, And I was like, no. And he's like, please. And he writes it down on a $100 bill, and I go, fine. Really? And I took it. And I was like, I'll call you. But I didn't. I didn't call
But that's got to be...
But that's a good move on a guy's part.
All right.
Sign the $100 bill.
No, put your number on a $100 bill.
I guess that is good.
That's good. I was like, leave me the hell. Thank you. But that's
just
when
be incredibly endearing. Like
that's when I was really poor, so...
Back in the days.
Back in the day.
I remember.
You mean back in the, like, handle vodka days?
Yeah.
Good days. Great days.
Good days. You've had some...
It's handle vodka night.
Like, what would a guy have to do? I don't even know how you would even meet someone. How do you even meant to do that? Not that I'm trying to hook you up with anyone tonight.
No, I only meet people through friends. Like,
Yeah.
Friends of friends of friends.
No, I think through friends or, occasionally through work. I think when in dramas, it's really interesting. I see if you stay with the comedy, people who make you laugh and things like that, because even if you're kissing and smooching or making out or doing anything, it's funny. It's not meant to be like, I really love you. Like, kind of for real. You know, because in dramas, that was intense.
That was intense.
was.
I'm gonna...
Was that real?
I felt chemistry. How did you pick up Nancy, Steve? Was it you that approached her?
I was her teacher.
Well.
I like that.
That's right. I was teaching. I was performing and teaching class at Second City Theater in Chicago.
That's great.
And she was taking a class there, and I thought that's the one. I like that. And then, because she was really funny, really smart, and beautiful, and I totally hit that.
Did you try a line or anything? Because
We
were
were
very
so-
nervous first connection to make with
It was a
someone.
terribly nervous connection on both of our parts because she was actually a bartender across the street from the theater at that time, too. So I'd go over there and I'd sit at the bar and we'd talk. And the conversation always went around and around like, boy, if you and I, you'd be a person that I'd date, you know. And then she said, yeah, you know, you'd be a kind of guy. If a guy like you ever asked me out, I'd probably say yes and go out with that guy. Like in this weird netherworld that doesn't exist, that we just spoke around it for weeks until I finally got the courage to say, let's go for a drink at the next bar. Yeah.
Now, Eva, you're out dating again, and I hear you've got an entourage-style posse of ladies with you.
I roll deep, yes.
Are you rolling around the town? Do you have them over to the house? You live in the single lady life.
I know. 3 of my girlfriends I've inherited, and so they live with me, so I have kind of a sorority house going on right now. Yeah.
Pillow fights, that's all I'm thinking.
Pillow fights, yeah, a lot of fun.
There like literally is pillow fights at our house though. Like that is like I feel like a real thing.
We have game night a lot. That's why I don't leave the house.
How awesome is game night?
Yeah, game night's great. Her house is sort of
pretty great.
Famous.
Favourite game?
Mafia.
Whoa, hang on, what?
It's cool.
It's hard to explain and easy to play, but there's like, there's mafia and there's townspeople, and the mafia's trying to kill the townspeople, and the townspeople's trying to kill the mafia, but you don't know who's who. It's a game of lying.
Is it like one of those role-playing, you know, like How to Host a Murder kind of?
Yeah, kind of.
Yes, similar.
Yeah.
It's not. You're being polite.
No.
That was a look of, yeah. We'll all take a swig of our drinks.
All right.
We'll work each other out. We'll come back. And then when we do, when animals attack, I laugh.